As a black person, do you feel you can be mentally healthy working in corporate America?
No, there is no mental health in corporate America. My last corporate job, aside from doing consults and things of that nature, I had a counterpart who had the same position that I had, essentially. And she could leave her door open, go across the street to Channel 6, hang out with the weather guy over there. Nobody batted an eye. I would get in at 4:30 in the morning, get all my work done, and just kind of hang out and do other things so that I could work on production or whatever it was that I was doing at this job. And there was a time where I had to tend to my family. So I picked my wife up, whatever the case may be, and they'd be like, "Oh, well, you're leaving out a half an hour early." I said, "It's funny. Nobody comes in here when I'm here 4 hours before everybody else, and says, you know what, Dave? Why you come? You can just come in at 9. It's okay, but you're clocking me." But the white girl who's doing less work, not putting up half my numbers, gets to rip and run wherever she wants to. That in and of itself becomes a thing. Then
Come be a part of history and experience the sharing of wisdom from some of the most brilliant thought leaders in our community. Come see Muda Baruka, Styles P, Nori Muhammad, Lawrence Haja, Dr. Dorothy Holly, Dejaz Mach Kwasi, Deborah Hines, and Midwife Asasia impart their wisdom at Groundings with My Brothers and Sisters, a holistic health conference. A plant-based breakfast and lunch are included. Looking forward to seeing you there.
as a black man, they pit the black man against the black woman because they're always 9 times out of 10. If you look at who's in the C suite, if you look at who's in management position, you look at who's on the fast track, it's women. And that is no diss or disrespect to women, but there's a system in place. And so if you're pitting one against the other, then that becomes a thing. I had people who I got them a supervisor job talk to me like George Jetson and they're Mr. Spacely. And I'm like, yo, do you not know who you so there's a certain level of conformity you have to have. I remember working in a corporate environment once and they told me my beard was unkempt, but there was a guy named Schmecko. And you can imagine what color Schmecko was. And Schmecko's beard looked like he was a stunt double for one of the Duck Dynasty cast members. And I'm like, y'all see Schmecko? Oh, well, that's different. How? Different how? Right? I remember having a corporate gig where a woman was like, "You know what, Dave, you're taking quite a few bio breaks." I said, "I'm sorry, Linda, what is a bio break?" Linda was a blonde haired woman who constantly, she cackled when she didn't know what to say. You put her on the spot. And she was like, "Yeah, well," I said, "Are you counting the amount of minutes I'm in the bathroom?" I was like, "Do you have any idea how many HIPAA laws you're breaking and how big this corporation is and how quickly I could call Al Sharpton?" Like, you have to have some type of therapy or some type of mental fortitude that defies logic in order to work in corporate America. And I'm not saying all corporate jobs are bad. I'm saying the way that we have to go about navigating
Culture.
the culture of those corporate jobs is enough to make you want to jump out the window.
I was reasoning with a brethren, and he was telling me that one time he was talking to his lady, and his lady told him you have to turn off your corporate voice when you talk to me.
Whew.
But I think it's the realest statement because
Yeah.
there's that duality in regards to your brain. Like you have to split. You can't be your true self in that environment because it's not accepted. And
No,
you
they
will
don't
be
want that.
penalized.
No, they don't want that. They hate your creativity. They hate the fact that you believe in yourself. Any of that. Oh no, no, no. If you've got a difference of opinion, I'll never forget. I was at a broadcast corporation. I won't say which one, but we had these meetings where the promotions, the operations, the programming, the sales will all get together, and they said, "Hey, we're going to do this thing for March Madness." I said, "Oh yeah, what is it?" "We're going to do ass brackets." I said, "You're going to do what?" "We're going to do ass brackets. Women are going to send in pictures of their behinds, and then the listeners are going to vote on them." I said, "No, we're not doing that." And they said, "Well, what do you mean?" I said, "We can't do that. If the majority of our listeners are black women between the ages of 18 to 34, this is not a good look. And you won't be the person who has to push this. You're not going to be the person that has to deal with the backlash." And they're like, "Well, do you have a better idea?" I said, "Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. What we need to do is create a sexy single moms contest, not focus on their behind, but the fact that they take care of their kids, that they go out here and they're working hard and they're doing all the things that we're supposed to do in society and reward that. Get them a spa day. You got that contract with the jeweler. Go get some jewelry. Go get them a vacation over there from Apple Vacations or whatever, and you'll make more money in non-traditional revenue than you did with trying to do ass brackets, which will backfire." So that was the last meeting I went to. But they certainly took my advice and did the sexy single moms contest, realizing that the ass brackets thing wasn't cool.
That's another aspect, taking people's ideas, which is very, very big when it comes to the race.
Sure.
You hear people so many times, you present something in the meeting, it's disregarded,
Yep.
but later on, it's executed.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I've had that happen to me more times than I can count. Let's just say you've seen award shows that I created that I don't get credit for. You've seen television shows that are the number one TV show on that particular network that didn't happen before or since that I didn't get credit for. And a lot of that is my own stupidity, because a lot of the things we're not taught are the intangibles. We don't understand the term work for hire when that's in your contract or in perpetuity throughout the known universe. You know, you're giving up your intellectual property. Now, as an advocate for entrepreneurship, for those who want to make that choice, I tell people that a corporate job, or any job for that matter, takes your skills, your talent, and your ambition, and they find a way to monetize it. So you as an entrepreneur need to take your skills, your talent, and your ambition and find a way to monetize it. And we don't think that we're capable of it because we're told that we can't do that. And yeah, man, I've seen plenty of ideas, seen ideas on huge networks that I know a kid who just came out of prison came up with and won't get credit for. I've seen bodyguards write books for people that other people get credit for and have had movie franchises from. You know, you could take with that what you will, you know. But my favorite character in Toy Story is Mr. Potato Head.